All right, welcome back to the stream. This is Don, and I am here at the Stream Bigger Studios in San Diego, California, Mission Valley, and I am doing Vlogtober. I'm a day late. This is actually day 6 that I'm doing because I didn't do yesterday. Um, I need to stop saying Uh, this is day 6 because I'm a day late. Yesterday was Sunday, so I did almost nothing, and today's the 7th. I may get a chance to do another one later, but I'll probably end up just doing 2 tomorrow on Tuesday. And this is going to be short. This is just to get me online. I had some audio difficulties this morning or this afternoon, and it makes me want to. Right now I'm looking for other streamers. I'm using OBS, and strangely, I find that sometimes the audio will just fade away, and I'll have to close the app and bring it back on, and it may or may not have it working again. Audio is my Achilles heel. If you take that out, I mean, it just I don't like audio. I find it tedious. I think it is, you know, I really appreciate the DJI Mic 2 because that's pretty much plug and play, which is the way audio should be. You start it up and it gets good audio no matter what. At least good audio the way I would want to hear it. As you can see, I didn't do any lighting for the studio. I just have the one light on me, a little bit of color light, but yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. And this one's too blown out here. So because I have been looking for, and is that, I think, yes, I have audio that I'm hearing feeding back into my headset, and I should have just unplugged it. I am here, and I am looking at the different streaming software like StreamYard and Streamlabs, and I guess Melon is now Streamlabs Talk Studio. Kind of a stupid name. I can't believe that they just pretty much took someone else's name, added to theirs. Whatever. Melon was bad enough, but Streamlabs Talk Studio kind of sucks. Evie Mux, Evie Mux. I should really listen to their town hall meetings to remember how to pronounce that. Riverside FM and Wave.video. And I am looking to subscribe to one of these services. And let's go ahead and bring this up. I'm using the OC Ghost Stream, and I like it quite a bit. It's the M2. And it's been pretty flawless once I put a little fan behind it because it did get really, really hot, and that caused it to have some problems for a couple of seconds. Nothing major, but bear in mind it does turn into a little hot pocket. So these are my options. Now, I have not used Streamlabs Talk Studio or Melon. The prices, Streamlabs, streaming live streaming, banning more with Streamlive Ultra. Melon, see, I think they have. I'm not quite clear what this. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah. Now, whatever that is, I don't care. Streamlabs, it's $19 a month, $149 a year, but I would go for the monthly because I might not like it and I might want something else. So no reason to do this. Access to over 60 app add-ons, and yeah, there's it does tricks. Let's see. Basically, it's 1080. It's pretty standard. I don't consider it to be anything special. I have used EV Mux Why that name, I don't know. Somebody should really get to the bottom of that. I'm looking at the Pro uh, because it allows me to record locally, which I think I'd want. But everything in basic, you know, basic is pretty standard, as just like everybody else. Pre-recorded streams, local recording, which is important to me. Multiple cameras. It's kind of a okay. Yeah, I should have that. Web source. Good audio. 9 destinations. 50 gigabytes of storage. So not bad. And then I've got Riverside FM. Now it's $44 a month with the live studio. Obviously, I think you can't subscribe to Riverside without getting the live studio. So if you take it away, it's just pre-recorded. I guess it's pre-recorded stuff. The full studio experience is $30 a month, 15 hours of multi-track recording, Magic Audio, AI transcripts, AI generated show notes. I think this is what gets it to excel. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Our For $44 a month, the AI transcripts I like, show notes they'll care about, generated speech in your own video, in your own voice. That's okay. I wouldn't mind that at all. Teleprompter, don't care. Accept live call-ins. Well, that should. If you get the studio add-on for 44, they remove the watermark 1080p and customize basically you get to add your logo, and make it pretty. So there's that, and then there's wave.video, and I think I would go for the 60. I did play around with this one, and it is okay. Because it's web based, it does seem a little clunky. Videos up to 2 hours. Let me go back to here. We'll put this. I kind of like this. It's like the Brady Bunch. Look down. So, so waved.video, it has a video editor up to 2 hours at 60 frames per second. If you're doing just talking heads, honestly, I don't care if it's 60 frames per second or 30 frames. Thumbnail maker, I can do those much better. Does have a stock library, but then everybody has a stock library. Image background removal, okay, sure. Text to speech, I like that option. Let's see, 200,000 characters per month. I forget exactly. I could do the math. It's maybe 2 hours, something like that. At 2,000 characters. Live streaming, advanced live streaming, 10 channels, 12 guests, 12 hours, 1080, 4 cameras, 4 screen video shares, live streaming of scenes, webinars, pre-recorded video streaming, video recording, resume. Yeah, it's okay. This one is the more expensive. You could go creator, but I don't know. It just, at monthly, let's see, if you go annually, which I will not pay, it's supposed to be $48, so it's $12 difference a month times 12. It's all right. So I am trying to figure out if I should get one of those or if I shouldn't. It is, I like OBS Studio, but I think there's too many quirks because as a sole proprietor, a one-man show who's producing their own podcast, because I found that you can't really rely on anybody else at this time. I have to be able to get whatever I get has to be able to work seamlessly, so I don't have to do anything. It just up and runs and streams live to or records locally to whatever I need it to do, and I don't have to fiddle around with it. OBS, I constantly have to fiddle around because, like I said earlier, I was having problems with the audio, and I'm listening. Everything was set up. Here's what happened earlier. Everything was set up in OBS, working okay. And it makes it follow me. But then what is it? It's this. Hold on. And it, of course. All right. So I'm using the OBS camera, OBS bot, Trail Air, Tail Air. Stupid name. And I keep meaning to shut the gestures off, but then I also like the gestures. But when the gestures are activated, as you can see, the camera dropped down to cut off my head, and I don't know why. It just does that. And it doesn't do it always. So back to my OBS studio, to me, OBS, Open Broadcast. The audio is working. I have audio coming out of a mini PC into a little mixer. I have the OBS bot, and both of those are eventually going into the OC GoStream M2, and I have audio coming out of the mini mixer, and I'm basically bypassing the audio going into the GoStream M2 and using that, the audio coming out from the mixer into the M2. I know it's kind of convoluted, but bear with me. It's actually works rather well, except of course when you hear a double echo, which, so to get over that, I would need another mini low mixer. Anyway, I'm always thinking about how I can maximize what I have because I have two mics coming in. It doesn't matter. I had the audio, it was coming in and going through, and it was working fine. And I have the headphones on. See, did it again. Stop following me and cutting my head off. You get a tour of the studio. So while I have my headphones on and I'm hearing the audio, it slowly fades away. Now, I didn't touch anything. The inputs were the same. The outputs were the same. It just decided to stop, to die. And so I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because is it my source? So I have to unplug and plug back in my headset to the mini mixer, and then I plug it into the M2 switcher. Audio's working, and I plug it into the laptop. Audio's not working, but OBS is showing that I have audio coming in that I need, but it's not outputting to my headset. So you go into settings, you make sure that the output, that you have the monitor on so I can hear what's going on. And that's what I actually should have shut off, was the monitoring for the headphones. So you have that going. It was all set fine. Everything was working, and it just decided to stop. So eventually I had to close out of OBS and then open it back up. And that was annoying. And it worked. And now the audio's back, and I see that I am a bit too hot, and I don't know why. Yeah, now it's quite annoying. So there is my dilemma. And if you manage to make it through this rambling mess, if you can recommend one of the good web streamers, I have good audio. I mean, good internet. I have AT&T Air, and it's been pretty stable, except sometimes during the middle of the day, maybe about 2 or 3, it decides that it's not going to work for a few minutes. And I noticed that there's a pattern there so far since I got it. So I'm looking at getting a streamer. One of those, I like EV Mux. I probably like it because it's the one I played around with the most. Streamlabs, I know its history, and is that cool what they did in the past? Have they redeemed themselves? I'm not a big fan of Logitech products, so I don't know. Are there other streamers out there? Is there anybody actually using Wave.video? Because I haven't seen anybody actually saying that that is their main platform that they use to stream to multiple sources. Because obviously, I want to stream to YouTube, Rumble, and X. I guess those are the main three that I'm looking for. Um, yeah, no, I think that's well, I won't say that's it. Right now, the studio is a bit in shambles. I have decided that I was going to um, rearrange things and move into a room that's about, I think it's maybe 2 feet bigger, 2.5, and it makes all the difference. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Okay, so, oops, I did want to, as you can see, everything is kind of a mess right now. Okay, so this guy, let me come back. This little guy right here, I use him to do my lighting. Since I'm here by myself, I find that I need something to help me with the lighting and focus. And he was left over from a whoever rented this office space before me. So I put him to work, and I call him Chat after Chat GPT. No particular reason other than I can. So this is actually going to be the conference table. Yep. That monitor in the back will go. This is where some of the magic happens. As you can see, I'm a little bit hot on my mic, which is fine. I don't care. I got to stop saying I don't care. But so I have. Let's go ahead and describe this. So mini PC, I highly recommend them. They're quite enjoyable. The audio comes out into here, the video comes out here into the M2. I have two of the Comica wireless shotgun mics that I'm holding. So from this mixer, it goes into the M2 as well. And then all this goes into, what's nice is this has USB-C coming out and going into the PC, which, as you can see, let me go ahead and throw this guy back into this PC. And it recognizes it a webcam, which means that OBS sees it and understands it. And I can get the video and audio from there. Then I have it going back out because I want it to go to a monitor over here. So that way there's a giant 60-inch monitor behind the actual camera that I'm using for meetings, because this is also a rental space. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, now that's more appropriate when it pulls through there, but then I'm not zoomed in. Makes a big difference. And of course, I have everything on, because I went crazy on these little desktop stands. Let's go ahead and take this off of here. Okay. And then I'm going to, let's go ahead and see how far I can go around. I think I have to go around the other side. So a little bit of lighting. Over there is the tech desk. Excuse me. At some point, I'll show it to you. I don't have anything on. That's like the second station. I actually have two video switchers over there, and one of them is the OC Go Stream, and the other one is a YOLO Box Mini. I have, you can see I have the Pocket. It's used as my main camera, my main studio camera. Above it, I have the DJI Action 4 for just the overhead. I haven't done any reviews that required that kind of feature yet, but yeah, I will eventually. Off to the side, you can actually see my Insta360. I was using it to time lapse as I was building the studio yesterday. You can see everything's still a mess. Over here is another studio camera, which is a Panasonic 4K. Love it. It's light, it's fun, and it's connected right now to the Shimbal wireless transmitter, which is going over to here. I do have the ability to put that in as another HDMI source. Oh, well, let's go ahead and look at the monitor, and the monitor inside of a monitor. God damn, gosh darn it. Oh, now you can see, I need to come back out and around. And we're just going to go around. You can see my notes. I'm a big believer in whiteboards. And it's a pretty small space. Not that I need a large space. Come on. Well, I guess that's it for right now. So let's come around. So originally, I had set this studio up so myself and a friend could do interview style or movie reviews and that kind of stuff. So that's why I have a conference table setting with a very simple editing station, the very simple, well, switching station right here. That's been 3 months, and he has not shown up to the studio even one time. And so I've taken it upon myself to just go ahead and do everything by myself, which is another reason why I'm looking to get one of the online streaming platforms, because I just need it to be plug and play. I need to not think about it because I got too many other things to think about, like with the OBS bot here. Well, it doesn't really have a zoom. It has a digital zoom, which means that if I zoom in a bit, the image starts falling apart. So right now it's sitting, I guess, it's about 3 feet away from me, and I need to, when I bring it in, it also seems to reduce the contrast and that kind of stuff. So I have to mess around with that, and then I have to mess around with the lighting, and then I have to deal with the audio. This isn't just a plug and play system. This is a pretty complete two stations that talk together and produce these videos. So like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here for right now. Stand by for the next video. I will be doing it probably tomorrow. I don't think I'll be doing another one today. This was only supposed to be a few minutes, and I'm not sure how long this went. A little bit too long. So like, comment, subscribe, and let me go ahead and stop the stream, and I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, plus I'm doing this privately, so once YouTube does its little magic, then I get to go in there and trim the beginning and ending, and I'm going to play around with their little editor to see what else that I can do. Yeah, actually, I should really sit up when I'm doing this. I get to look at myself on the monitor so I can judge what's going on. Anyway, I am out of here. Stop streaming, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Come on. And